fat.
We are live again, back with Alan Square, Dr. Alan Chen joining me today. Thank you very much, sir. And right now, I wanted to talk about how dietitians don't know shit. I have yet, and for those of you that are wondering, I used to employ dozens and dozens and dozens of dietitians.
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to tell you right now, most of them were fat, out of shape, and didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. They knew how to do the calculation to flush a peg tube really fucking well, and that's about what their education fucking covers.
Yeah.
Like, dietitian's education is. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Some of these dietitians make the hospital food, so put that in perspective.
Yes, that's a very good point. But the entire dietitian curriculum is written by Big Food and Big Pharma. Like, their whole curriculum is written by Big Food and Big Pharma. Very, 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 very close to the healthcare industry, but also, but like. It is written by Big Food and Big Pharma. They are taught the food pyramid. These people do not know what the fuck they are doing, right? And especially because most dietitians speak about like food behaviors. They're not taught that shit at all. They know nothing. They're not taught psychology, food behaviors, any of that shit. They're not taught any of that shit. That's all their personal fucking fifis. That's all that is. I don't even know this bitch's name, but like let's go. Let's check her out. I don't even know who she is, but I found this video to be wild. So let's just play it all. Like, how long? We'll play it all the way through. I'm going to practice that. We'll play it all the way through, and then we'll go back to it. Okay, here we go.
All right.
I've seen quite a few come on my page, and a lot of hers are exactly like this: what I ate in my 8 to 5 while she was at work. And I can only assume it's because of the way she looks, but her comment section is exhausting. It's just constantly filled with stuff like this, that she must be lying, show us what you really eat, blah, 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 blah. And of course, I'm assuming that's because of how she looks. But her intake is usually some combination of yogurt, fruit, and granola for breakfast. Then for lunch, it might be like 2 sushi rolls or a salad or a sandwich or leftovers. An afternoon snack will be like a protein bar or, God forbid, an ice cream sandwich. But as you saw from all of those comments, tons of people think that because her intake isn't 6 cheeseburgers for lunch, that she must be lying because she lives in a larger body. So let's get a few things straight. You can eat nutritious, balanced meals and still be in a calorie surplus or maintenance. Not everyone's goal is weight loss. Not everyone needs to lose weight, despite what you think based on your judgment of her appearance. And someone's body size doesn't automatically mean that they're sneaking into the pantry and binging Nutella at night and then lying about it. You can eat primarily health-promoting foods all day, every day, and still live in a fat body. These things are not mutually exclusive unless your entire understanding of metabolism comes from Reddit threads and Facebook groups. I don't understand why people don't get this. You could make, a grilled chicken bowl with quinoa and avocado and hummus and veggies, and it be over 800 calories. In fact, it's actually not that hard to eat a meal that's full of a bunch of stereotypically healthy foods, yet it be much more calorie dense than it seems. That's not a bad thing, but just because someone isn't in a body you deem acceptable doesn't mean they're eating 2 large pizzas to themselves every day. Her weight and health history is none of your business. She's not lying. She's not binging. She's not asking for your approval. She's just eating lunch. And just because that's not in a deficit doesn't mean she's doing anything wrong.
Oh, where do I begin? Okay, so she's like, her body is not any of your business. Well, she just made it our business. She just posted it on the internet, like, for us to see it. So like that point is fucked. the social media is not real. Let's just put that out there. And then we're not even just talking about nutrition here, but we like to put out the best parts of our lives on social media. We rarely put up the least, sexy things on the internet or things that make us look bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people, and I think this is it's a broad generalization, but I think it's still holds true, is that a lot of people can underestimate how much they're actually eating, and even if they put it on the internet like that. There's plenty of shows. Actually, there's a show out there on the BBC called Secret Eaters. I like that show a lot because what the premise of that show is that they actually have private investigators like stalk some of these people with their permission, of course, and they can calculate their actual intake versus what they think they're eating or what they're journaling. Even the journaling is actually incorrect because they do things like snack like without even knowing it, or they're drinking excess liquid calories, for example. Alcohol is a big one. And yeah, I mean, there's certainly a degree of that where the comments, could be correct in the sense that she's probably not showing you everything that she's eating. There's that piece too. And I think there was one more point that she was making where even if the one that got me was not everybody wants to lose weight. And I'm like, okay, interesting. I guess I mean, do people want to be fat? I would say no. I think deep down, everybody does not want to be fat because it's an awful way to live life in general. But that's one of the things that got me. There was one thing about the calories. If you
we can listen to it again.
Sure, go ahead. Let's do it.
You might have seen this woman's videos. I've seen quite a few come on my page, and a lot of her.
First of all, I'm going to say that the dietitian looks like she's about 30 pounds overweight herself.
Yes. So agreed. Yes.
Okay. Are exactly like this. What I ate in my 8 to 5 while she was at work. And I can only assume it's because of the way she looks, but her comment section is exhausting.
I mean, and when they mean exhausting, that means people are telling her the fucking truth.
Yeah.
Normally.
It's just constantly filled with stuff like this, that she must be lying, show us what you really eat, blah, 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 blah. And of course, I'm assuming that's because of how she looks. But
yes. Hey, dude, yes. I need to take a second. All right. You continue.
I mean, yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I mean, she's putting it on the internet, guys. Like, we're going to use the information that we have in front of us to make conclusions, especially with very little of how we know. I mean, we're gonna make our assumptions, especially if you're gonna put it on the internet. So yeah, it's there's that. I mean, if you don't want to be criticized, don't be on the internet. I get criticized all the time about random stuff that's like completely unwarranted. I'm still on the internet. Like I'm going to take it. I accept that as my reality. But if you don't want these comments, or if you don't want to be subject to scrutiny, don't be on the internet. Plain simple. While waiting for Alan, let's see. Gluttony isn't wrong, not according to every major religion. I hope you're trolling on that one. Secret Eaters is a great show, by the way. If you guys haven't seen it, it shows like kinds of habits that people can get into. The couple episodes that I watched, there was one really good tip that I took from it. It was the transparent bowl versus the dark colored bowl that you can't see through. They found that the folks that like a candy bowl that's got it's made of glass and you can see through it, people ate from that bowl more so than they did from like a dark colored bowl that you can't see through. They can't see what's in it. So that's actually very, very interesting in terms of like food psychology. It's like, that's fair. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Because basically it's out of sight, out of mind. Like that's completely true. Completely true. Yeah.
So let's continue on here. Sorry about that. That was my mama. Whenever my mom calls, I answer the phone. Period. No worries, man. No worries. I could be sitting with the fucking An important person. I don't even want to say anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. My mama calls. I'm fucking answering the phone. Here we go.
That's good. Let's do it.
Her intake is usually some combination of yogurt, fruit, and granola for breakfast. Then for lunch.
See, this is something that dietitians, for some reason, don't understand. Her reported intake, what she says, which is why you can't depend upon self-reporting calories for studies because they lie. Yeah. Because fat people lie about how much they eat. That's a fact. Like literally is a fact.
Yeah. Cassandra
says
might
be like 2 sushi.
What were we saying?
Sorry, Cassandra says that they need a North American version for secret readers. I totally agree. We should. I actually was thinking about making it a business. That would be very, very interesting.
We'll talk offline.
Yeah.
So.
Rolls or a salad or a sandwich or leftovers. An afternoon snack will be like a protein bar or, oh, God forbid, an ice cream sandwich. But
so here's something else I'd like to point out. This woman's fat as fuck. She doesn't need snacks. Yeah. Snacks are for athletes.
Right.
Like, just so everybody understands, a snack is for an athlete that needs to consume the calories to keep their weight up. Right. If you're fat, you don't need snacks at all whatsoever. She does not. She definitely does not. Yeah, it's not her fucking birthday. If it's a Tuesday, she doesn't need to eat ice cream either. Like, and frankly, she's fat. She shouldn't even eat ice cream on her birthday.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh my God, you're saying that she can't have fun? She looks like she's had plenty of fun with food in her lifetime. Yeah. She looks like she had plenty of fun.
By the way, those ice cream sandwiches are like fake as shit. They're like some of the highest processed ingredients out there. My God. Anyway, we can continue.
Yeah. And the dietitian has no problem with that.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a dietitian, you know?
As you saw from all of those comments, tons of people think that because her intake isn't 6 cheeseburgers for lunch, that she must be lying because she lives in a larger body. So,
you mean she's fat as fuck, right? She doesn't live in that larger body. She made that body fat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's get a few things straight. You can eat nutritious, balanced meals and still be in a calorie surplus or maintenance.
I completely agree.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Everyone's goal is weight loss. Not everyone.
Every fat person's goal should be weight loss.
Yeah.
Every fat person's goal should be weight loss. Everyone. And I guarantee you that woman is not eating whole foods. Because you even talk about how this woman, she even talks about how she eats ice cream sandwiches. She's not eating an ice cream sandwich in a day. Like, this is where the problem lies in. People like her think they have a bunch of education when it's based off of big food and big pharma, and they don't actually coach any of these people to health. They try to get these people to think that they're okay being themselves, and that's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
One needs to lose weight despite what you think based on your judgment of her appearance. And someone's body size doesn't automatically mean that they're sneaking into the pantry and binging Nutella at night and then lying about it.
She's eating more than what she said she's eating, period. She's fat as fuck.
There's no other way, really. It's just physics or chemistry.
Physics, yeah.
Thermodynamics.
You can eat primarily health-promoting foods all day, every day, and still live in a fat body. These things.
But she's making an argument that the video was not about, because she even said the woman often will eat an ice cream sandwich and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like she's just making an argument to try to sound morally superior when in fact you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, lady. Like, I mean, you don't know what you're talking about because you're a dietitian. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Your education is flawed from fucking basis. That's why you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's why you're fat. I'm not. My clients are losing weight, and you just tell people to stay okay fat. That's the difference between us, right?
Things are not mutually exclusive unless your entire understanding of metabolism comes from Reddit threads and Facebook groups. I don't understand why people don't get this. You could make, I don't know, a grilled chicken bowl with quinoa and avocado and hummus and veggies, and it be over 800 calories. In fact, it's actually not that hard.
Notice how this is not the food this woman's eating.
Exactly.
This is not the food the woman's eating.
Hard to eat a meal that's full of a bunch of stereotypically healthy foods, yet it be much more calorie dense than it seems. That's not a bad thing, but just because someone isn't in a body you deem acceptable doesn't mean they're eating 2 large pizzas to themselves.
You know, the thing is, the acceptable thing, I'd like to point this out. It's not that I deem a fat person's body, unacceptable. Fucking nature and biology does.
Yeah, exactly.
Like nature and biology. No, nature and biology tells us fat people's bodies are not good. Like they can't move. Like if you're encumbered because you're fat, that's not good. Okay, that is nature and biology telling us you fucked up. If you have rolls of shit hanging off of you that yeast infections and fucking fungus and necrotizing fasciitis can fucking develop in, that's not me saying that's not me making that shit up. That is nature and biology telling you that being fat is bad for you. You know, like I mean, it's amazing to me how people are like this. Like you know, just because you think, I don't think it, nature fucking thinks it. like nature does.
Yeah, and the mirror too. The truth. It's the truth.
Right.
We don't control them.
No, I don't. It's so funny.
Themselves every day. Her weight and health history is none of your business. She's not lying. Yeah. She's not binging. She's not asking for your approval. She's just eating lunch. And just because that's not in a deficit doesn't mean she's doing anything wrong.
She put it on the internet. She's asking for our approval, probably. Like, I mean, no. Usually people don't push it on the internet to like get lambasted unless they're doing it on purpose. But like, yeah, there's a reason why she put it on the internet, and she wants us to see it to some degree. I hate that comment. I hate that argument too. It's just like, yeah, it's just like saying like, if you're on OnlyFans, oh, we don't, but you shouldn't be judging her for her body. Well, she's doing it. She's doing it, voluntarily. She's showing off her body. Right. So like, it's not like it's not like it's, locked up or whatever, or she's trying to hide it. Like she's openly doing it. So like, what else should people do?
Right. I mean, that's wild. And she's saying like, I love the very end. She's not lying. It's not like she's eating more than what she's showing. I can guarantee that because reality exists. Yeah. It's weird to take this stance. Like society's doing what it's supposed to do. Like, does everybody understand that like society should be harder on fat people? We should tell fat people not to be fat. Like that is the actual kind thing to do. It is bad for them. And I think that's where people like her, like a dietitian that has you, that is convinced that a person's body size does not reflect their health is too stupid to give advice to people. It's radically dumb. It's wild. So thank you for joining me, dude. I thought we would do just a little bit of Q&A and then we could let you run. Yep. I'm gonna go cook some steaks. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. I had eggs today.
Nice. I'll have eggs tonight, I think. What?
All right.
The Alan Roberts at the CC 25. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, folks, I just wanted to here's some links, by the way, to I can't show it. That's right.
Angela said, how does she know she's not lying? Exactly. Like you can't know. Social media is not real, guys. You have to almost assume people are lying until they're telling the truth, I guess. I don't know. Like it's social media, you should assume guilt until you're proven innocent, I guess. Exactly.
Yeah. So here is where, by the way, everybody here is where you can get the links to buy Pure Blood, the GLP-1 booster stack, and get coaching for your 6 months. If you have a hard time during the holidays, let's make this year the year that you don't. Join up coaching. And Alan, where can everybody find you?
I'm on YouTube, guys, at Your Health Unplugged. I just put out a video about fat doctors. That's a good one.
That's awesome.
Yeah, about like how I had some interesting ways to fix that problem. So you should check that video out on my channel. I'm also very active on X at unplugged_doc. Unfortunately, unplugged.md was taken at that point, but unplugged_doc. You can debate me on anything you want, or agree with me, or just say hi. All good. I'm on X as well. Also have an Instagram account at unplugged.md, and TikTok is there too at unplugged_doc. TikTok is just kind of there just for to see what to rile up the folks.
Yeah, it's almost unbearable TikTok. So
yeah.
All right, man. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. Next week we'll probably we can do some more. I really enjoy it. So.
Good,
if you're up for it, I am, and I hope you have a great week, man. Travel safe, all right?
Have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks, Alan.
And everybody else, goddamn.